Hello everyone, we're back here today for another Dokkan Battle video. I don't know why I paused before saying video. Just before we start here, I just do want to say this is going to be my last video for either 2 days, possibly 3, just because tomorrow is my last day of holidays and I want to, chill out a bit, and I also have a job interview and stuff. And then the day after is my first day at a new school, and so I want to, sort of have like a fresh head for that stuff and sort of relax. So my next video will probably be either Thursday, or maybe I could do one on Wednesday as well. We will see how it goes, but this is going to be like the last video for this long streak of Year 6 videos we've been doing, and I'll probably come back and do some stuff on Global maybe, but for now, let's showcase 55% Vegeta, because yesterday, it was nuts. So we got our 66 stone gift from the live stream, and I logged in on both my JP accounts and did multis, and on both of them I got guaranteed new unit animation. So now on both my accounts, only like spending on my this account I've only spent like 250 stones, and I got both the new units. So very lucky. I read the same like on my main account, my JP account. No, not my JP, my global account. But we're going to be showcasing a few teams here. I've done a lot of grinding to get all these units awakened and stuff. I've been playing Dokkan basically since I woke up until I go to sleep every day for the past 3 days, just like walking around playing Dokkan, just constantly doing Dokkan stuff. So we have this team, which is Vegeta's, obviously. We also have this really good Realm of Gods team, yeah, this one here. And then we also have this other variation of Vegeta's team. And then lastly, I think we had another one? That might just be it actually. So we have those 3 teams. We're going to be bringing in to a multitude of events, because this is the Reps of Universe 7 team, sorry. So we're going to be using this one in SBR probably. I'm going to try to do Reps of Universe 7 SBR, and then we're going to be doing Realm of Gods SBR with this team, and then we're going to be doing a Dokkan event with this team, because I feel like it's more important to showcase those more difficult events, and I can showcase both UI and Vegeta on all those teams. Since they fit on basically every team. There's a few that don't fit on. I believe that Goku isn't on Bond of Master and Disciple, and Vegeta is, but I don't think there's too many big differences between their categories. Besides, like obviously the obvious ones like Kamehameha, Goku's family, and Vegeta's family and stuff. Speaking of, the reason I'm doing this Vegeta event is because I actually got enough red coins and purchased Vegeta on this account. So I do have him, and I'm trying to get him up. So I think for rotations here, we might be doing. I think this is a good rotation. Is a Gohan, both the Gohan Piccolo and the Gohan, and then if I have one Vegeta floating, then I can be activating the support buff every few rotations for this Piccolo as well as the other units. And then on the other rotation, we're going to be having a Goku and Vegeta combo. So should be pretty good. I think this Dokkan event's not too difficult. I'd say it's on like, obviously because it's a newer one, they have a little bit more defense and health. I really do love that super as well, from Gohan and Piccolo. It looks really good. I think when Piccolo just moves his arm, like he does like the special beam cannon, or what, I can't even remember the other name for it. Like the Japanese official name for it. The I can't remember. Mekaken Senpo, is it something like that? But we're going to be using my Vegeta obviously on rotation since he's the 55% one. This friend one was the only one I could find on this reset, and he is 69%, so I floated him off. Let's see what a 12 well, it's actually 14 key, but let's just say 1.6, obviously that's pretty unimpressive for an LR, but he didn't have many links active, and this also has a 50% chance to crit, and then he has a 30% chance to get an additional super. And with these attacks that he's receiving, for 1 turn, he is gaining 10% damage reduction per attack, up to 40%. It's starting up with 10% initially, so 3 attacks is all he needs. I do wish he's had a little bit more initially, because I was doing the God event before, and basically was just getting non-stop. I don't want to say killed, but like it wasn't going great. But I was just basically just loading in, and then Vegeta would take 73k, I believe. So that's the Vegeta with a dupe in him, just basically one-shot Goku and Vegeta, so that's very good. But I was just getting destroyed with this Vegeta in the God event, compared to Goku, who was just dodging and not taking that much damage at all. Well, not, I wouldn't say destroyed, because like after 1 or 2 attacks he was good, but for the first 2 attacks he was taking 70k and then 50k, I believe. So this rotation is actually a pretty good, solid rotation, because they do share 3 links, I believe, the Gohan and Piccolo and the Dokkan. Yep. And Gohan doesn't actually have any support at the moment, like going, because this unit here only supports Universal Saga, the Gohan and Piccolo. But I'm hoping that with part 2 we get a general support unit, maybe for Universal Saga, one that supports all allies, so then you can run these sort of mixture teams that Vegeta and Goku lead, where it's like half reps Unit 7 and the other half is a really good bunch of other units like Gogeta's and this Gohans and stuff. So I really hope we get an all allies 17 support unit, maybe a unit super attack one at that, who can maybe do some sort of unique buff, even maybe increase crit chance, going along with that theme that this Goku and Vegeta have. I definitely think we could see some interesting stuff. So we do have the actives here. I think I will pop Goku. So we'll pop Goku just to have a look. And depending on how much health he has left, we might use Vegeta's to get that finishing animation in there. So obviously Dokkan events, they're not too hard. I found this Vegeta and Goku are pretty good with Dokkan events, but I'd say that there definitely is better units to run. I feel like Jiren, Tails, and maybe Buhan are probably more optimal in terms of trying to finish the run. Oh, so we will actually be able to get the finishing animation here. This is what makes Vegeta's, I don't know, because I don't know if Vegeta's active skill is better or not, because like I feel like the active skills by themselves without getting the KO off, Goku's is better, but as you'll see in a second here, the KO screen that Vegeta gets is sick compared to Goku's screen shake, if you see here. So it goes to the arena and zooms in, and then he's there holding his shoulder. The classic Dragon Ball shoulder is hurt, sort of pose. Yeah, but that's super sick. So we also have this Vegeta's active, and Gohan's active. I don't think I'll activate Gohan's, just because it would take too long. I'm gonna try to avoid, as I said, try to avoid an 18k with Vegeta, and I'll be able to actually, because I don't want to kill this turn. I want to kill with the 55% one. Get another attack set in. I actually haven't been checking his defense. Next turn I will do that though, because he doesn't increase his defense obviously, so it's the same as it would be turn 1. Obviously on rotation with UI though. So here we go. And see how much damage this Gohan takes. It should be double digits, yeah. Gohan's still insanely good. This Gohan and Piccolo are really good, but I think I need some more dupes in them before they get amazing. Since I found that in the more difficult events, the God of Destruction one in particular, they do not do well. But I feel like they definitely can do well, but it's just a matter of how much investment you have in terms of link leveling and dupes and equipment and stuff. But I can see them being very good. Speaking of that Gohan and Piccolo, I feel very bad for the truth, because I was watching the 59 gaming 5-9 gaming live stream last night, and the truth, I think, spent like 6,000 stones trying to go for that Gohan Tech one. Didn't get any copies, so that was really unfortunate. I was fortunate enough though to get him first multi. So here we go. We're going to show shirtless Vegeta, obviously after he uses his active skill, and we'll look at his defense. 141k. With also 10% damage. Actually, so obviously amazingly good. So that damage reduction, if I was just to basically convert that to defense, I'd say he probably has like the equivalent of like 190k, 200k defense. Obviously after receiving an attack, that probably goes up a bit more. But damage reduction, if you guys didn't know, is way better than defense, because it doesn't matter like how low the defense is, because the damage reduction just factors in like purely off how much damage you're taking, and not like, it's hard to explain, but damage reduction is just way better, because it does like 1,000,000 damage. It doesn't matter how high your defense like is, you'll die. But if you have high damage reduction, then it's different. So okay, we're going to be going into the SBR, and we'll be back in a second with another team. Okay, we are back with Reps of Universe 7 SBR, I've just forgot that I need to actually equip some items on to this team. So we're going on this team. I would say it's pretty good, besides probably in UI Goku, but I have him here, so hopefully we can take some damage. And I had him there originally, because this is a UI Goku like built sort of premise where we'll usually have one UI Goku that is linked up with that one, and one UI Goku linked up with this Vegeta, just to optimize the amount of damage and defense that he has. So I think who has the better links with Vegeta here? They're both the same. So we'll put Edgar and Piccolo just because they have a support buff, and we'll target Lavender here with Vegeta. How much defense is he looking at? 150k with 10% damage reduction. Obviously really good. And I don't think we'll take any damage by the time it gets to the third hit. Oh no, just no damage straight up. I'm very impressed with that. It lags so much trying to like load in their supers because of the amount of like assets and like sheets that they have in the new supers. They look really, really good. I feel like that if they just avoided showing the sprite, I feel like that would be like they wanted to make it as similar to the show as possible, I guess. So yeah, we'll get a stun off on them, which is really good. I wasn't really paying attention, but I just saw that. Alright, cheers. Lavender almost died in the first turn. Put UI just so I can finish off Vegeta a little bit more. Show Vegeta up a little more. UI. Yeah. Damage that Vegeta's taken. I didn't actually check the defense again. I kept forgetting to do that, but it was probably similar to what we saw before. Since like this turn rotation is better links to last turn against support, so it probably evens out. Okay, 3.1. This one's also 55% as well. Keep in mind. So 3.18, basically 3.2 with a 50% chance of crit, with a medium chance of additional. Unfortunately, no additional. As I was talking about with UI yesterday, they are probably not the best in terms of offense, because you can see Jiren, even at Super Saiyan 4, go Vegeta at some points probably, and Turler's probably output a little bit more damage than these guys do, especially STRs with Vegeta once he's like transformed. But in terms of like defense, these guys, there's no competition whatsoever. If we just keep targeting down Basil, I don't think we need to use an item. Skinny Boo is obviously really good, and as I said before, going to Piccolo should be pretty fine after they super, so in slot 2 is pretty solid for them. Vegeta, 1.6, obviously not the best, but this is only getting his 12k to be, well, I don't know what I was going to say to be honest, but it obviously is getting his 12k, but here we get the additional, which guarantees a critical hit. If he gets an additional super, it's guaranteed to get a critical hit. Same with Goku, so still a little bit of damage there, but 22k type disadvantage in SBR is still pretty good, if I say so myself, at the 55% level. And did that stun? I wasn't really paying attention. I think it did, but yeah, I'm getting the stun. I'm surprised they're getting the stun as much as they are. Yeah. Okay. We get to actually see his active skill again. If he crits, I think it will finish, but if it doesn't, oh, I just realized Vegeta does have an AoE active skill. So next, we'll do one more fight with this team, and then I'm gonna try actually go to the Gods stage with the Realm, like the Gods Destruction event with the Realm of Gods team, and hopefully maybe do something. So yeah, that didn't kill, unfortunately. We might as well chuck in UIs and see if that kills. Remember that Vegeta's active skill is only equivalent to an 18 key in terms of its damage, but it is an attack ult, while UIs is slightly above an 18 key, but it is a individual target attack only. So both have their ups and downs, obviously. So how much here? Goku does finish it off. Oh wait, what? Yeah, I hate when that happens. So at least we can see Vegeta's shirtless power screen. So that's cool. Sounds kind of sus when you say it, but like, if you play Dokkan and know like Dragon Ball, you know what I mean. This could do a lot of damage, but it is damage reduction, so we shouldn't die. I guess we'll just do the True to Danger fight one more time before we finish up here then, because that was unfortunate because he was so close to being dead as well. But of course he had the super attack. That's just SBR luck, you know. I should have just put Goku in front slot, but it is what it is. That's, I guess, it shows the weakness of Vegeta. He needs to build up a little bit before he's amazing offensively in like turn 1. So if I feel like what they should have done is that he should have had a damage reduction that builds up over time, as well as a damage reduction that like the one that builds up over time is permanent, and one that builds up over time which is temporary. If you know what and if you know what I mean. So like one damage reduction based off maybe how many hits you do, and that one builds up every like hit attack you by 7% up to maybe like 35%, and then you have one for every hit you receive, which is maybe up 5% every time you get hit, up to another 35%, so you can get in total 70% damage reduction. I feel like that's what they could have done, and that would have made him way better defensively, even though he still is really good defensively, as I've said many times. Skinny Boo should be fine. Let's target down Basil with them, and keep targeting down Basil, I guess. We could also die in this rotation, but I'm hoping that Skinny Boo wants to get a stun off for us, or even go on Piccolo, because they both have stun chance. In the recent times, we have actually been getting a lot of good SBR units for Rescue Unit 7. We have the Skinny Boo, obviously. This guy and Piccolo have stun chance as well as the Skinny Boo, as well as that AGL Krillin. With that new 18 in Krillin, once they get their presumable Easy A and Dokkan Awakening, will have Guard as well as stun. So you have a lot of stun and well defensive units on this team that have made this stage basically, I don't want to say fodder, but it's basically fodder. So I'm so scared of Vegeta in front slot, but you know what? That was risky. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. I didn't check what percentages Vegeta was as a friend, but I'm hoping we don't get super attacked. First slot, okay. So we're fine defensively now. Basil could die if it's a crit, or we get an additional. If the first attack's a crit, he should die, and if we do get an additional, he should die. Okay, it wasn't, but it gets an additional. So there's a guaranteed crit, 1.6 and 3.2 it was. So in total around 5 million, with a guaranteed crit for one of the supers. And oh, is he still alive? Oh, of course. At least UI won't steal the show then if he's just attacking Basil. But if he gets an additional, obviously guaranteed crit. That's just such a nuts mechanic. Okay, guaranteed crit Vegama. I don't know why I forgot that name. Okay. Once we finish off this fight, we will go to the God of Destruction event, and then we'll finish up after that. As you can see, just across all the game modes, he's very dominant. I would say they're better in difficult events. Because they did all of them get that's enough. Okay, so this might actually finish it. Yeah, wow. We've actually won 10 of the characters. I guess okay, we'll finish up there. We'll see you in a few minutes on the God event and see how many 10s we can survive. Real quick, we are back because I was finishing that SBR run and I got a round where none of the enemies, or 2 of the enemies are still alive, and we got the active skill off. So real quick before we go to the God event, I just want to see how well Vegeta does against multiple enemies with his. It didn't actually do that much damage. I'm surprised that didn't kill. That's probably due to it only being a ultra super based effect. But we'll be back with the God event now. Just want to show you guys that. Okay, so we're here on the well, no, I just had my blank. The God of Destruction event on the 4th stage, which I believe is Burst Tech. Like the little rat dude. I can't remember all their names. I'm sorry, but like the guy was or whatever it is. But just quickly before I jump in, if you do want to, like and subscribe, it's completely up to you, but would definitely be appreciated, since I do put a lot of effort into these videos in terms of just like using my time on it like every day on my spare time that I can, obviously not like a few days ago. I haven't been uploading most consistently, but that was because of tech issues mainly, but after that's all sorted out, we're going to be back on the grind. So if you guys do want to stay tuned for preferably Dokkan content for the next foreseeable future, and maybe some legends sprinkled in as well, make sure to like and sub as it says on the screen, and maybe tell your friends about my channel or something if they're into Dokkan as well. So that'd be greatly appreciated. So let's hop in. So this account, all the way, by the way, free to play. I spend no money on this account. I basically only logged in on major celebrations, and I'll like look at all the. I know all the events because I play on global. I keep up to all the news, so I know which events give you those stones. And I basically just go over like the last 6 months worth of stones I missed out of and run them all up. And occasionally I'll log in for stones as well, like throughout the year, and then I'll come and use other stones on worldwide or 6-year or like a big thing. So that's what I recommend saving for players in general. But it's a good way to do it if you don't think that you have the, I guess like can't be bothered logging in every day or playing constantly and keeping up to date. So we didn't get either of them on the first rotation, either of the new units, but I think we should still be fine because Vados and Whis are dodge King and Queen. So hopefully, that wasn't good, but I think Vados can still pull it through for us. Come on, don't die. She only has a high chance, remember, while Whis has a great chance. So 2 in a row, that wasn't great. We should be able to move on. Hopefully, and not die. Oh, Reese, come on, man. I think we're dead now. It's fine, we can just quickly go back in. 1 or 2 more times, I guess, if we do die here, which is likely, because the first hit Beerus takes so much damage, so he's probably going to take 200k on a normal here. Which is not a great starting rotation. But of course, it's a super as well, so yeah, 600k. This event isn't easy. I've yet to beat any of the stages. I've been trying to play them every day. I really wish they didn't have restrictions on how many times you can play them. But I guess it's better at them doing it this way than having them restricted to the weekends or stuff like that. So I guess probably the most optimal play here is to run SGRUR just so we have that extra defensive powerhouse on the team. So I guess let's go in again, and we have a small buff in terms of a leader skill now, but we do have better units overall, so hopefully that means we should be fine. So first rotation, we do have Vegeta as well as Whis and Top. So how many? So they share 2 links, they share 3 links, but Topo is not the best defensively before he gets under the HP threshold. I might do this, but I want Vegeta to take a lot of attacks. We can't get a super if we do that though, so I guess it's better to do this with Vegeta just so we install a super, and we get some of his links active. And Topo obviously is an amazing support unit, but unfortunately doesn't fit onto either UI's or Vegeta's teams they lead, so that is unfortunate. Oh, come on, Whis, man. You have a 70% chance, and you're like, yeah, why didn't you do this initially? Because then you would have been taking double digits on attacks, man. I think Vegeta might be fine here, but I think Topper, we've probably lost this as well, so. They see 20k with this. That's the problem with Vegeta, how Vegeta works, man. He has to build it up every turn. So on this event in particular, every turn you reset back to that point 0, like that 0 point where you're going to be taking lots of damage for that first and second hit. Very similar to how Whis works. For those, like, if you don't dodge, you're taking damage, but things with Vegeta, you have to get hit. So I think that's why UI's leaps and bounds away from Vegeta in terms of his effectiveness. It's so nice, just being able to completely avoid damage and not have to get hit. Like, while Vegeta does actually have to get hit every turn. Like, it's night and day difference, like, on how good they are defensively. But it's fine, I guess. So I was saying before that if they just made it so he built up a permanent reduction as well as a temporary reduction, it would make it so he at least could not take damage in this event for those first few hits. So UI on the front, because I think Vegeta could take a little bit of damage. So UI got that extra 30% defense, because UI actually doesn't work. Please, UI, no, are you joking me? I've been doing this a lot lately. I think it's because of the revival mechanic, but in like when one of the new units die, they like sit on the carrot, like they lose screen for so long. Okay, before we leave, stage 3, because wait, no, this is wrong one. No, I want to get out of this. Because stage 3, if you don't know, has a AOE. It's like the boss is the robot dude. He's an AOE super. Isn't that just dumb? Like, it's so hard, but I love it. On my global, I'd probably be able to do these with the marching boost, like I said. But on my JP, since it's so new, it's not so new. It's like a year old, but because it doesn't have like that time put into it. It doesn't have any decent teams besides like 1 or 2 or 3. It's AGL. So, we're gonna pop an eye on this time. Ensure we don't die. Hopefully we can get 2 turns. I'm gonna try 2 turns. Let's do 3 turns. I want to get back to Vegeta. Let's show that. Mate, don't put the expectations too high, but this is definitely the last run, so when we die, the video ends. That's a challenge right there for us. Okay, Vegeta. Come on, Vegeta. 2.5. Okay. He only has 2 links active, I believe, and I think one of them is a key link, maybe, so obviously not like the best situation there for him, but we still do get the crit off. And remember, he's only on a 130, 170 lead, as in he has UI for 170 and the other UI for 130, so he's not getting, wait, no, that's wrong. He's Vera, sorry, for 170 and the other UI for 130. I wish he had new UIs around my guys later, but cool. So that was unlucky. We got super attack first hit, so even with the Nana we died. So that is my luck. And at this event, he doesn't want me to showcase the unit, so I guess we're ending the video there. As I said before, I do want to continue doing YouTube, but it's way harder to do it if I don't have lots of support. I'm not saying you guys have to subscribe, but it definitely does encourage me more to make more consistent videos and stuff, especially because I have a lot of stuff going on outside of this, as I am, you know, young. So, see you guys in the next one, and keep your summons going, and I give you all good luck. I don't know. Bye.